So, the plaintiffs filed a suit for eviction on grounds of bona fide need, my lords. I am for the defendant. And, my lords, during the pendency of the suit, a subsequent event happened, my lords. The SDM Bhopal has passed an order dated 19/7/2024, which is Annexure P8. In that order, my lords, the SDM has held that the suit property is not partitioned, my lords. It remains a joint family property. So I accordingly filed an application under Order 8 Rule 1 so that order may be brought on record. So my application got allowed. Order 8 Rule 1 application got allowed, and I was permitted to bring that document on record.
Is it relevant?
My lords, we say that it is relevant because, my lords, then it won't be clear as to who owns the property, my lords.
Joint ownership, then anybody can bring this suit. You can still take the objection that he is not your landlord.
And, my lords, even no prejudice is being caused to them, my lords. If they may explain what prejudice is being caused to them, then, my lords, they may make a case, my lord, but no prejudice also is being caused to them.
The court has held.
My lords, the trial court has held that I am trying to delay the matter and I have not come with clean hands. Because, my lords, the moment I will try to exhibit that document, my lord, the plaintiff will take an objection that there's no supporting pleading. And, my lords, evidence without pleading is inadmissible. I may be allowed to even quote some of the decisions, my lord, in which the Honorable Supreme Court has said that the amendment in written statement should be construed more liberally as compared to amendments in
Which is
plain.
the relevant part of the order?
Yes, my lords. P7 and, my lords, P7 page 54. इसी तरह he has quoted one, the learned court below has quoted one judgment. Even that judgment is not applicable.
इसी तरह कहीं दिख नहीं रहा.
My lords, kindly see the last page, fourth line. इसी तरह S Mala Reddy विरुद्ध Future Builders.
Amendment को डील कर रहे हैं. आपकी तो 8(1) की एप्लीकेशन है.
My lords had posed a question. What is there in the impugned order, the relevant portion?
You said your application, the Order 8 Rule 1 has been rejected.
No, my lords, I said my application under Order 8 Rule 1 has been accepted. But then when I moved an application under Order 6 Rule 17, that has been rejected. My lords.
Let's see your application.
Yes, my lords. Order 6 Rule 17 is P5. I just, my lords, want to mention in para 7 of my written statement a sweekar word. It was held that the property is partitioned. I said sweekar hai. Now, my lords, after I found this document. I just want to put asweekar instead of sweekar.
Which para?
Para 7, my lords. Para 7 of my written statement. First, may I read from the plaint, my lord? Para 7.
Let's see the WS para 7.
Yes. P2 and
para
7 34. यह कि वाद पत्र के चरण क्रमांक 7 में उल्लेखित तथ्य स्वीकार है. आई जस्ट वांट टू ऐड अस्वीकार है, मिलर.
वाद पत्र में क्या लिखा है चरण 7?
जी, P1 मिलर्स में काइंडली सी P1 में पैरा 7 है. यह कि भवन क्रमांक 45 मंगलवारा रोड घोड़ान समथिंग भोपाल मूल रूप से वादी के पिता स्वर्गीय श्री शमसुद्दीन की संपत्ति थी. पुराने भवन के स्थान पर वादी एवं उसके अन्य 3 भाइयों के द्वारा संयुक्त.
You cannot withdraw the admissions. That's settled law.
Milords, if milords, they have allowed this application and they have allowed me to bring this document on record on the basis.
Withdrawn. Anybody can say स्वीकार का स्वीकार हो गया. What was the stage of amendment?
Milords, now the plaintiff evidence is going on, milords. But milords, then automatically my application under Order 8 Rule 1 will be rendered also to be.
Maybe, but you cannot withdraw the admissions. What is the other amendment?
This is the only amendment.
स्वीकार का स्वीकार.
Yes, milords.
Admissions cannot be permitted to be withdrawn.
Milords, kindly see the ruling Estrella Rubber. I also uploaded it in the ERP. Para 5 may be seen, milords. Para 5. It has been shown how the proposed amendment prejudiced the case of the plaintiff. It has not been shown how the proposed amendment prejudiced the case of the plaintiff. It is also not the case of the plaintiff that any accrued right to it was tried to be taken away by the proposed amendment. The proposed amendment is to elaborate the defense and to take additional plea in support of its case. Assuming that there was some admission indirect, indirectly, it is open to the defendant to explain the same. Looking to the proposed amendment, it is clear that it is required for proper adjudication of the controversy between the parties and to avoid multiplicity of judicial proceedings. From the records, it cannot be said that any new defense was sought to be introduced. Even otherwise, it was open for the defendant to take alternative or additional defense. Merely because there was delay in making the amendment application when no serious prejudice is shown to have been caused to the plaintiff so as to take away any accrued right, the application could not be rejected. At any rate, it cannot be said that allowing the amendment caused irretrievable prejudice to the plaintiff. Further, the plaintiff can file his reply to the amended written statement and fight the case on merits. So, my lords, in this matter also, they had allowed them to withdraw their amendment and their admission, my lords. And my lords,
Fasiuddin is the plaintiff.
Yes.
Fasiuddin is the plaintiff.
Yes.
By this document, what has happened, madam? P8. P8 से क्या हो गया?
P8 में, my lords, this is an order of the SDM.
Domestic Violence Act का matter है.
हाँ, but my lords.
Senior Citizen Act का matter है.
But there is a finding
between Fasiuddin and his son.
Yes, my lords. But it has been established in this matter that their property is not.
The SDO can hold so, madam. What is the right of SDO to hold so? अच्छा क्या hold किया बताइए?
My lords, P8 में भी seen, my lords.
हाँ.
P8 में my lords पैरा 5 देख ली, my lords. अनावेदक क्रमांक 1 वर्तमान में जिस मकान में रह रहा है वह संपत्ति अनावेदक क्रमांक 1 के दादा स्वर्गीय श्री शमसुद्दीन की है और वर्तमान में उक्त संपत्ति का बंटवारा नहीं हुआ है। उक्त संपत्ति पर फसीउद्दीन एवं उसके भाइयों का संयुक्त अधिपत्य है। आवेदक गणों को अनावेदक क्रमांक 1 के अलावा कोई और संतान तथा वारिस नहीं है। Lords, we just want to bring this fact.
ये तो कंटेंशन है उसका अनावेदक का, उसके बेटे का।
Lords, even otherwise.
देखिए कोर्ट की फाइंडिंग क्या है?
आवेदक मिनट्स पैरा 15 ऑनवर्ड्स आवेदक गणों के अनावेदक गणों का कोई विवाद नहीं है। आवेदक गणों की को अनावेदक क्रमांक 1 के रिश्तेदार नसीम उद्दीन उनकी पत्नी तथा पुत्री द्वारा पिता Milords, even one more para, Milords, one more judgment I would like to also put that this is Milords of Punjab and Haryana High Court and the 12th para may be seen, Milords. I have also uploaded this also I have uploaded in the ERP. Milords, my lords was of the opinion that I should not be permitted to withdraw my admission. Milords, in here also in a given case, the court may find that the explanation to seek amendment is in order to wriggle out of admission is prima facie absurd.
Recently in LIC Sanjeev Builders also it is said admissions cannot be withdrawn. There is a settled law.
Milords, but this may not come under this category. Reason being, Milords, that I am not changing the entire written statement, Milords.
Yes, madam. The present petition has been filed by the tenant defendant, against whom eviction suit has been filed by the respondent number 1, being landlord plaintiff. Point. It is the case of petitioner tenant that an application for amendment in the written statement was filed, wherein in paragraph 7 of the written statement, in place of the word at inverted comma admitted, comma close, the petitioner wants to replace the word not at inverted comma not admitted, inverted comma close. Point. The counsel for the petitioner vehemently argued that the amendment is only innocuous in nature and it is a single word amendment, and only the affirmative word is being changed to non-affirmative word, and this innocuous amendment should have been allowed by the trial court. Point. It is further argued that the suit has been filed by the plaintiff on the assertion that there is a oral partition in the family, and as per said oral partition, the soup shop has come to share of the landlord plaintiff, and on that assertion the suit was filed. But later on, in a case filed by the plaintiff against his own son under Senior Citizen Act, so and so Act 2007, the son of the plaintiff has taken a defense that there is no partition in the property of his grandfather, therefore the defendant wants to take a plea that defendant wants to take a consequential plea. Point. Next Upon considering the aforesaid assertions, it is seen that in paragraph 7 of the plaintiff